As of 2011, the world population reached a staggering number of 7 billion people. Even with that many people walking the face of the earth, however, there is still one big mystery that no one has solved. One of the biggest questions of mankind is figuring out why exactly we exist. Is there a reason why the 7 billion of us are alive? Let's tackle the question. What is our function?
There are several possible theories as to what the function of a human being is. One possible theory is that we simply don't have a function. As nothing more than cosmological accidents, we merely exist for the sake of existing with no ultimate purpose or goal. Instead, we just go through the motions of life, just like any other animal or living thing. The only reason we ever do things would be to satisfy our needs for survival and, well, relieve our boredom. Do whatever it is that brings us pleasure or entertainment.
Another theory is that our function is simply composed of the achievements of the individual. Our purpose in life is to attain the personal goals that we set for ourselves. When we achieve our goals, we gain self-satisfaction, which some may argue is all we really desire. These goals could be short-term, such as doing well on the next exam, or eating healthy for a week, or even long-term, such as becoming a doctor or buying your dream car.
Another possible theory is that our sole function as humans is to do God's will, assuming that there is a God or a divine being to begin with. This is known as the divine command theory. We live our life placing God's instructions as our number one priority. Our goal or purpose in life would simply be to do whatever God tells us to do. Those who disobey God's will be punished, and those who obey His will be rewarded.
Finally, the final theory that we will discuss, and the one that Aristotle supports, is the theory that our function or purpose is to do what man does best, reasoning. Just as the purpose of a plant is to live, and the purpose of an animal is to satisfy their sensual pleasures such as eating and reproducing, the purpose of a man is to use logic and reasoning to drive all his actions and decisions. Unlike other living organisms, humans have the amazing capability of reasoning through complex problems. We live to utilize our intellectual cognition and rationalize our way through important concepts of life. So is Aristotle right?
I think that Aristotle is incorrect. Personally, I'd like to think that we define our own function. The problem with Aristotle's argument is that he assumes that human rationalization is superior to animal rationalization. I believe that animals are not mindless creatures. They display intelligence as well. In other words, I think that rationality is not a trait that is unique to humans. So, why is it important to know what our function is?
The way I see it, doing our function or fulfilling our purpose in life would ultimately bring us true happiness, because through this we would gain a sense of satisfaction and self-worth. Accomplishing the things that from the very start we were designed to fulfill would give meaning to our lives, and the happiness we would attain as a consequence would be everlasting.